Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today you are with English with Tenzin, and in today's video lesson we are going to learn past simple tense. I hope you have watched my previous video on present simple tense. The first thing that we are going to learn is when do we need to make use of past simple tense. We use past simple tense to talk about a completed action. It could be a minute ago, a day ago, a week ago, or a year ago. So overall, it should be a completed action. Alright, now the second thing that we are going to learn is to frame positive sentence, negative sentence, and question form in past simple tense. For example, a very simple example that we can take is, Suzanne sang a song. Okay, Suzanne is the subject. Sang over here is past tense form of verb. Okay, and a song is the object. Suzanne is the one who performed the action of singing, and the sentence is in past tense form. That's why we make use of the verb past tense form sang. Okay, so Suzanne sang a song. Alright, so this is how we frame positive sentence in past simple tense. Now the next thing that we are going to learn over here is to frame negative sentence in past simple tense. We'll take a very simple example once again. For example, Suzanne did not sing a song. Suzanne is the doer of the action. Okay, over here we make use of the auxiliary verb did, which is in past tense form. And then we make use of not to make the sentence negative. Okay, and the verb sing is not in past tense because we make use of the auxiliary verb in past tense, that is did not. Okay, so that's why we need to make use of the main verb as the infinitive or the basic form of the verb. Suzanne did not sing a song. A song over here is the object. Okay, so the form of the sentence is negative, and when we make use of the auxiliary verb in past tense form, we do not make use of the main verb in past tense once again. Okay, so it is grammatically wrong. So we need to make use of the base form of a verb, okay, the infinitive form of a verb, okay, which is sing. Suzanne did not sing a song. So this is how we need to frame negative sentence in past simple tense. The next thing that we are going to learn over here is to frame question in past simple tense. And there are two forms of framing questions in past simple tense. The first one is question starting with auxiliary. For example, we can say like, did Suzanne sing a song? Okay, so the question starts with auxiliary form of verb, which is did over here, right? So did Suzanne sing a song? Did over here is the auxiliary verb. Okay, Suzanne is a subject, right? And infinitive form of verb is sing. A song over here is the object. So did Suzanne sing a song? Okay, so the form of the question is ASI. Alright, okay. The second one is, question starting with WH. Okay, why did Suzanne sing a song? So this question is starting with WH form of a question, right? So why? did. Again, QUA auxiliary is did. Suzanne subject. Why did Suzanne sing? Over here is the verb, okay, main form of verb, which is in infinitive form, right? And a song is the object. Why did Suzanne sing a song? Okay, so there are two ways of framing question in English. Question starting with auxiliary, which is the first one. The second one is question starting with WH. And when we make use of the auxiliary in past tense form, we do not make use of the main verb in past tense. We use it as an infinitive or the base form of a verb. And the use of auxiliary in this question form indicate that it is in past tense form. And these are the two ways where we can make use of past tense form of question in framing past simple tense. Okay, yeah, let's recapitulate what we have learned so far. We have learned how to frame positive sentence, negative sentence, and a question in past simple tense. We also learn how to make use of auxiliary verb. Okay, when do we make use of auxiliary verb which is in past tense form in framing question? And when do we need to make use of infinitive or the base form of a verb in past simple tense? Okay, now the last thing that we are going to do for this video lesson is to know the verbs that we use in past simple tense. We make use of two different kinds of verbs. Okay, regular verbs and irregular verbs. Okay, by regular verbs we mean those verbs which just remain somehow same, okay, in terms of spelling, in terms of pronunciation. For example, we have regular verbs like completed. We just add ed from the base form of verb complete, right? And the second example we can say is finished, right? Again, we add ed forms to make it as past tense form of verb. Okay, and we can also make use of a regular form of verb like past, right? Again, we add ed form, right, to make it as past tense form of verb. And this is how regular verbs are used in past simple tense. Okay, now on the other hand we have irregular form of verb. By irregular form of verbs we mean those verbs which changes with a change in tense, right? For example, tell, told. Told over here is the past tense form of verb, and the word changes with a change in the tense. The spelling changes, right? The pronunciation also changes, right? Okay, the last one we can also see is an irregular example, right? For example, we can say like tell, told, right? And the irregular form of verb that we have used in our sentence so far is sang, right? Again, it is an irregular form of a verb, right? So this is how regular and irregular form of verbs are also used in framing past tense. And these are the basic things that we need to know when we frame positive sentences, when we frame negative sentences, right, in simple past tense. Lastly, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.